I want to get away. I want to fly away. Yeah, yeah. So we're talking about the 4 stages of adaptation. Up until this point, we've done an overview. We've talked about the fun stage. And today, we are talking about the flight stage. So whenever you are adapting to anything, there are typically 4 stages that you're going to go through. One of those stages is called the flight stage. In this stage, there's an overwhelming sense to avoid. You either want to avoid the situation or the set of circumstances that are causing you any kind of discomfort. This stage is mostly about escape. Nope, I don't want to do it. Not doing it. I ain't doing it. There are questions, there's pressure, there are things challenging you, misunderstanding, there are expectations, frustration, dissonance. Whatever it is, you don't like it. For example, with the 4,000 followers. But quickly, about 3 days later, came a flight stage. A moment where I wanted to escape. I felt a demand that I had never felt before. I was hoping people would watch it, but now there's pressure, now there are questions, people are DMing me. I can't do this. Nope, too much pressure. Just go back up. Hence, I don't post for like a week. Listen, if you think about your relationships, your friendships, where y'all are talking all the time, right? That kind of slows down a little bit. You haven't talked quite as much. And at some point, somebody will reach out and say, hey, I haven't heard from you. But sometimes in those moments, each person is like, I'm not really here for it right now. There's space that's created. There's an escape from the relationship that's happened, sometimes naturally, sometimes intentionally, and you find yourself in the flight stage. Or with your new job, or with your new car, something happens at work. There's just new challenges and pressures, and instead of the gusto that you felt like you had in the fun stage, you find yourself kind of backing off a little bit or feeling withdrawn. Signs of the flight stage. Maybe with your new coworkers, you're finding yourself not wanting to engage as much. Could be the flight stage. Let me just tell you that the flight stage is absolutely normal. Every single thing that you're going to adapt to will have a flight stage. And the flight stage isn't always a bad thing. Again, the point of understanding the 4 stages of adaptation is so that you will feel oriented. You will feel like you understand where you are, what's happening, and where you would like to go. Everybody needs a fixed point of reference. And so I'm hoping that the 4 stages of adaptation can be that for you so that you can say, I know where I'm at right now. I know what stage I'm in this relationship. I know what stage that I'm going through right now. I know this set of feelings can be associated with this particular stage. And so I'm good because I have a grip on how I'm feeling and where I'm at. If you find yourself in this stage, let me just give you some news. You don't have to stay here. Sometimes people make their bed in the flight stage. I wouldn't recommend it, but sometimes people do. They just think that it's easier to stay here. No one's bothering me. I've withdrawn. I've created my own little world where I'm avoiding all discomfort. And let me tell you, that's not always the best way to live. So I have some hope for you. I've got some news for you. There's somewhere to go from here. The fight stage. And in order to ultimately get to the fit stage, you've got to decide to go into the fight stage. So we'll talk about that some more tomorrow. Now listen, I love y'all, and I know that this flight stage thing maybe got some of y'all a little rocked. Maybe some of y'all are feeling refreshed, finally, I know where I am. At the end of the day, I just want you to remember that, listen, it's not a hard conversation. It's a heart conversation. I love y'all. Peace.